Hi, this is Josh 3005 with yet another belt review for you guys. Alright, the belt which I'm going to review for you guys is my WCW United States Championship replica belt. Alright, well, let me go ahead and go over some things with you. But first, let me go ahead and zoom in with you. Okay. And yes, this is my only WCW belt which I have in my collection. And the reason why this is the only one, because this is technically the only belt that WCW had that I really liked. Yeah, they had a couple good titles like the tag titles, and of course their cruiserweight championship, and of course their world championship belt. Which you know I like too, but this one was my favorite that they ever had on WCW. So that's the reason why I have this belt. And yes, this does says, don't know if you really see it right there, it does says WCW on the top. And this is an official WCW belt. Okay. And it's pretty cool. I did purchase this belt back in 2002, just shortly after I purchased my European Championship, which you saw the review on my last video. And this belt, I did purchase this from WrestlingSuperstore.com, and I did pay $1.99 for this belt also. Yeah. One unique thing about this belt is that, unlike my other belts that I have, there's only one side plate on both sides. Don't know if you can really see what's in there, but within that side plate it does says World Championship Wrestling on that side plate. And of course over here, it's the same exact side plate on this side too. And if you ever were to watch WCW, back in the old days, the original United States belt actually had two side plates. But when, like, kind of towards the end of WCW, and of course when WCW, came together with the WWE at the time, this is the version that came along with it. And of course, you know all the story when the WWE and WCW merged, when McMahon bought out WCW, Booker T was the current WCW United States Championship champion at the time when this belt came over. So yeah. So you can kind of say Booker T was technically the last person to hold this belt in the real WCW days. Yeah. And of course, a lot of other great superstars who wore this championship. Oh man, there's a lot of guys who wore this championship. A few guys, like Sting, he's been United States champion. A few other guys that I know is, Booker T, Goldberg, Bret the Hitman Hart, which I'm about ready to show you something really cool here in a few minutes about him, and a few other guys who wore this championship. And yeah, and speaking about Bret the Hitman Hart, let me go ahead and show you something really cool. If you want to know why I have this action figure right there, it's because right underneath that black piece of thing, there we go. I got Bret the Hitman's Hart autograph on this championship. This is actually my only championship that I have that has an autograph on there. It's really cool because he came to Hawaii back in 2005, and he was actually at a Kmart signing autographs, and I decided to take my United States Championship belt with me, and he was kind enough to sign it for me, which was really cool. So basically, if you kind of say this, out of all my belts, this is probably one of my most unique belts that I have, because I have his signature on there, which is really cool. And yeah, and there's a really cool action figure which I have of his. Yeah. Alright, back to the belt. So, and of course, to show you kind of a little bit of the detail on there, got the eagle in the middle. Really nice detail. This belt almost symbolized the old school Intercontinental Championship belt, which they had back in the WWE days, back in the late 80s, early 90s. But it's almost the same size, but and that's another belt which I really love, but unfortunately I don't have that belt in my current collection right now, which I will eventually have one of these days. So, and of course, very soft, leather. you know, you like it. And of course, it's really not really that curved, but you know, this, you know, the curve that came on the belt when I bought it. The side plates are actually curved pretty good too, but like I said, you know, that's how they were when I got it. Alright. And like I said, I will do more reviews, and on my next review, which I'm going to do a review on, will be on my WWE Championship belt, right there, as you see. Will be on my next review for you guys. And it kind of little show you some other of my belts. Of course, my World Tag Team Championship belt, which I have there. The WWE Spinner belt, which is now the WWE Championship right now. Zoom over a little bit. You can't forget the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Championship belt right there. And yeah, on my last review, I did a review on my European Championship. So there you go. And as you can tell, yes, there's WWF there and WWF there. And another side note is, if anybody's interested in purchasing belts, I know they have like the new belts out there that had the WWE logo, like the European Championship belt, and of course I know the Attitude Era Championship belt. And they can buy those with the WWE logo. But if you want to stay true, the best thing you should do is try your hardest and try to get the ones with the World Wrestling Federation logo on there, because to be honest with you, that's how the belt was, and that's how the belt should be, because it was never the WWE Championship belt, it was always the WWF Championship. So just a little side note. And plus, I know they're somewhat hard to find, but you know, and like I said, there's a few places out there that may still have those belts available. But you know, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video review for you guys. And of course, I'm gonna give up my 5 dedications before I do go. Air 1865, Soul 390, Wheezy 25, WCW 2006. And freaking yeah 88. Alright, and you guys have a good day, and aloha.